Alright guys, still scrolling through that list on the right. This ain't nothing new, but I saw this one and I just decided let's go some old school Upchurch. This is 5 years old when I went to it right then, so we're going back to when he just started catching on. I think he started really getting big 6-7 years ago, but this is back in the earlier days, like Redneck Nation days. You don't really hear that too much anymore. But let's go ahead and jump right up in it. Like I say, it's not the first time I've heard this one. I just flipping through, I decided while I was there to just go back and check some older stuff out, and just maybe see how it stacks up to what he does today.
Time. Time is everlasting. Time is behind you for thousands of years and in front of you for thousands more. We are the marks in the trees, footsteps in the woods, the ripples in the water, and the whispers in the trees. Our souls will one day lurk over the everlasting legacy of what we left behind for somebody else in the far future to stumble upon in a miraculous timing. Here today, done tomorrow. But one thing is for sure, we are upon, and one day we'll be ghosts.
But just think about what he just said. He's talking about life being behind you 1,000 years and ahead of you thousands of years, even more. Like, time never stops. But he also said, basically, like, stuff you lose, stuff you have now, people will stumble across in the future. Just think about that. Like, a couple hundred years after you're dead, somebody's just digging around and they pick up something that was yours 200 years ago. Like, just to think about that, it's just really deep. Like, it's just a deep thought. Like, just people discovering stuff you left behind, marks you left behind, stuff like that. 10, 100, couple hundred, 1,000 years down the road. Just little marks you made here and there that they just stumble across. And I will say, he's always got him an outfit for his videos. Like, I mean, I enjoy him. I like him. He really gets into his work. Like, he always incorporates a lot of art into his music. It's not just music. Like the dance, the costume, he just puts all the elements together when he does stuff.
Yeah, hip-hop rockin' to a ticking exhaust leak, baptizing creek water, copperheads at my feet, slithering hits them, but they ain't gonna bite me none. Right off snake venom dripping off the bullets in my gun. Smile kinda crooked from the tobacco up in my gum. Porch lights flickering cause the ghost filling my buzz. Hill clicking in the country, a place you'll never find, with the mean rock bottles, blackberries on the vine. All I smell is muddy water, honeysuckles and deer meat. Cheatham County in my veins, dirty water has made me that rebel flag junkie, Mr. General Ely, with the voice of the mud, strong Harvey the D. When the fall hits the road, and you I'm priceless, bone stock, old Camaro, and I'm in it to be a legend. Give a fuck about the narrow. My shit played when I'm 6 feet in the ground, 100 years in the dirt.
I like that, and he's brought it up before, but he's in it to be a legend. He ain't in it for dinero. He's not in it for the money. He just wants to leave his mark. He wants his name to be remembered. Like, he just basically like the Johnny Cash, of our generation, like Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, just of our generation. That those people that you know who they are and you don't forget.
Still bumping my sound. Why you dancing around the fire? Why you sipping the shine? A tailgating with your buddies, puff, passing the pine. Or simply chilling, watching the slow, changing the times. Think about me every time you start that fire. All hits the road, and you hear the night on road, and the trees release.
And I guess it's because I'm used to sitting in front of a camera and doing this YouTube stuff. But I just get thinking about stuff like this, like what he's doing right now. Like, that's got to be so awkward. Like, he's in a field in silence. It goes good with the music video. But he is just walking up to a camera, just making this scene for this music video. But it's just got to be so awkward to think of these things and then do them in just like complete silence, like without the music playing, you know. Like, I mean, like I said, it goes great with the music, but you got to think of when it was recorded and how it was recorded. Like I said before, this whole YouTube thing, like, I never think about stuff like this, but like when you're like watching funny videos and stuff, like unexpected stuff, more than likely 90% of the time it was expected. I don't care how dumb they play, especially if there's a camera rolling. Especially if you see a video where there's a camera rolling, recording the person recording. Like, that was 100% premeditated. But like, people overlook it because they just don't think about it. A lot of people watch videos and don't think about the other person in the room holding the camera. Like, you just think it's that one person and you're just seeing them. And you don't take into account the person holding the camera. Like, it's just a lot of those reactions videos I see, like, doing comedy stuff. Like, unbelievable, watch this. I can't believe I witnessed this. Well, why did you have your camera rolling in the first place? You're telling me you didn't premeditate this, more than likely? I mean, I know there are some instances where you're recording, but there's just way too many of them for it to be a coincidence, you know?
Rapping in heavy metal, Junior and Pantera, Allison transmission with a change in the back lane, steadily spitting and dipping while writing and repping the Confederate state until I'm down in the hole. I'm the rooster man, yeah, here I come, and I'm repping for Dixie. Ain't none of you motherfuckers ever gonna evict me. Motherfuckers ever gonna evict me. Fall meets roll, and you hear the night all roll, and the trees release the blues to the ones who lost their souls. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Alright, well, that was Ghost by Upchurch. Like I said, it was more of just a review or whatnot. Like I say, I've known this song. This song is 5 years old. It just suggested it. And I just wanted to go back and look at some of his older stuff, being it's been so long. Like I just can't even wrap my head around how fast time flies. It seems like I've only known who Upchurch is 3 or 4 years, but I've known who he was for ever since Hillbilly came out, and I want to say that was at least 7-8 years ago, because I was one of the first ones to jump on that song, because everybody hated it because it wasn't nothing but hillbilly. But I told everybody, I was like, he's gonna make it, and they're like, no, not music like that. But he's got way too much talent. Like, I mean, he's definitely made it. Like I said, this was 7-8 years ago, but just the fact he can jump from country to rap to rock. He can do 50s lovemaking music. You know, he can almost perfectly impersonate Lane Staley from Alice in Chains doing like Rooster, you know. Like, he's just got so much talent. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. We are sitting at 339. Can we hit 340? And by Friday, I would love to see 350. Just click those buttons. It is free. It does not cost you nothing, and it helps me out so much. I mean, don't click them if you didn't like it or, whatnot. Don't do it because I told you to. Just, if you liked it, click the button. And if you like more than one of my things, click the subscribe button, It just really helps me out with the analytics. I mean, even just dropping comments, just helps boost, like, my stuff up in the analytics. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this reaction. See y'all later.